almost life and getting back to some sort of routine, not even a routine, but just really locking in with God, using my tools of praise and worship and prayer in ways that I really didn't lock in before for a while. So I am here and God is keeping me, and He's been so gracious to me even when I have not been gracious to Him, and I haven't been a good steward over just being able to come on here and speak and give encouragement, because for a while I was just feeling so lost. And the scripture that really spoke to me was, hope deferred makes the heart sick. And I kept coming across that scripture yesterday, and it came to mind, and it just made me like reflect on like what happens when the hope is deferred and it actually does make you feel sick. Like you don't have the desire anymore to love or to trust or to hold on to God's promises. And that feels so sad, you know, because God is such a good God and a gracious God, and He would never do anything to intentionally make us like feel this sorrow or this grief without like it being purposeful. And so there was a lot of time going across that my hope just felt like so, it felt gone. It felt like God's promise and God's promises were just like over my head and unobtainable, and that He was just telling me lies. And for a while I started to believe it, but right now I'm in a season of just renewing my hope and allowing the good things to come, allowing God's love to reign, allowing Him to fill those voids, and allowing Him to fulfill whatever promise needs to come to pass in His time. And for me, it's still hard, but it's forced me to pray and get back to praying, get back to praising, and get back to locking in with Him, because He knows what we need. He knows what's good for us, even when we can't see it or feel it in the moment. And I continue to ask God, like, just help me to navigate this walk. Help me to really, help me to really, like, walk with You, even if that means, like, losing people along the way, even if that means not having that hope, like, fulfilled immediately. Because I mean, of course, you wait so long and then you're just like, okay, well, I don't want it anymore. And I don't want my heart to grow cold like that. And I don't want my heart to just stop feeling like I can't receive good things, because throughout this season, I've let in a lot of disappointment and grief and just a lot of that causing me to not fully believe in God and not trust in His promise. So here I am again. I'm kind of back. I didn't really want to like make a really long video, but kind of just like, even if our hope deferred does not mean we allow the sickness to reign over, because I think the next verse after that is like, once the fulfillment occurs, it allows something like a tree of life. It produces a tree of life or something along those lines. I don't have my Bible on me, but I believe the next verse is like the fulfillment is like a tree of life, and how beautiful it is to really see things come to pass when you waited so long. God is not done with our stories. His beauty, he makes everything beautiful in his timing. So I know I keep looking to the side. It's really hard to stare at yourself talk to nobody. So, and I'm awkward at eye contact, but yeah. Bye. See y'all later.